Welcome to Real Estate with Ryan. So excited to be with you on a Saturday, talking a little real estate. Busy week. Hope you guys had a great week. And it is the weekend time. And what's better than the weekend time? Talk a little real estate and we'll talk a little vol action. Gosh, I mean, we got back from the game the other night and what a win. Tennessee beats number one Alabama. I don't care if Alabama's number one or not. Anytime we beat Alabama, it's a good day. And the Vols were feeling it. Vol Nation was out in the building last night, Thompson Bowling Arena, packed. We stayed a little bit, listened to Rick Barnes and kind of everybody talk, and there was just a good energy there. It was a good game. Played well. We had some players out, and so it was a good weekend. So good for Vol Nation. A lot of things going on in the real estate market. You know, we're weeks out from the spring market. It's right around the corner. A lot of news in the media, and we're going to bring you that and so much more. We've got a good show for you. Hope you guys are going to enjoy it. First section, we're going to talk about AI. What is AI, Ryan? I'm not really sure all what AI is. I've got some young guys in my office here. They're super techie. But we're going to talk about AI. How is AI affecting the real estate market in the first half? And then we'll talk a little bit more about the real estate market, where are prices going, and what are we going to see on the second half of Real Estate with Ryan with the real estate market as we transition into a spring market. So that and so much more. Again, hope you're doing well. Hope you have a great weekend. Again, thank you for tuning in to Real Estate Ryan. And if you guys are checking me out for the first time or wonder who this guy is on the radio, my name is Ryan Coleman, Hometown Realty founder. And we do this little show every weekend on Saturday at News Talk 98.7 at 1 o'clock, and then Talk Radio 92.3 FM at 11. And of course, in case you didn't catch us there, you can catch us on all our social channels, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We're on Google. And pretty much everywhere, Spotify and a couple more other places. And on iTunes, can't forget old iTunes. So a lot of different places there. We talk about the real estate market and we have fun with it. We talk about an East Tennessee market, our local market, and what's trending across the real estate community across the U.S. So we do that, have a little fun, and hope you guys enjoying it. And if you're tuning in for the first time, thank you for tuning in. Let's talk about, before we get started, we've got some congrats and some new listings. We've got to pay some of our respects to our great clients, keeping us busy. Sticky Creek, 8048, brand new listing out in Loudon. It's got 19 acres. It's got a lot of space, built in '07, great one-level floor plan. Great thing about that, no restrictions. Can have little chickadees, little animals, nothing restricted there. So it's a very popular property, a lot of interest right off the get-go. So make sure you check that out before it goes. Persimmon Ridge, lot in Tennessee National that was just listed. We've got some coming up soons here that we'll be hitting on next show. Be ready to release those next week. 467 Watauga Avenue, renovation in Lincoln Park in North Knoxville. Make sure we check that out. And some pendings. Congratulations on Renee Drive, Buchanan Road going to closing next week. Allensdale Ridge under contract. Congratulations. Panther Creek under contract, and congrats to our friend on 820 Middle Creek Road. Jim was just a great seller. He was a little frustrated, relocated to Florida and had one deal fall through, and so we were able to get it back under contract and get it closed for him. So super congrats to him, and thanks for all the trust and support on such a big move. We know the market's changing, a lot of things going on, and kind of the word in the streets, where are we at in the real estate market? It's a little bit slower in January than we've seen before. But what does that mean? But January is always like that. So in our industry, real estate is always peaks and valleys. I was talking with one of our great salespeople yesterday, and in real estate, there's really, really highs, and then sometimes there's peaks, there's low. And a lot of that can come with the market. You got the interest rates that has a lot of things going on. We got inflation, we got our government, a lot of moving factors. When COVID hit, we had a lot of factors where a lot of people were relocating to the area. Working from home was a big deal, right? So when you work from home, a lot of the businesses were changing their model due to the COVID. And so a lot of places opened up on the work front that wasn't there before. I could relocate my family across to the East Coast. I can save on taxes, state taxes, and then I could have opportunities to work from home. So a lot of that has really opened up the real estate market over the last couple of years. And then we say, well, how has technology really affect real estate? And it really has done so much in our industry. I think we're one of the market leaders in technology in East Tennessee as far as brokerages, real estate firm. We're one of the few that has a whole marketing team, really just a great group of individuals that dedicate themselves on marketing, technology, and really giving to the consumer the most value in today's market. In today's market, whether you're buying or selling, technology, whether you like it or not, it's here to stay. And we can use technology to not only help you find properties sooner, faster, stay on top of them on a hot market where your properties are going off the shelf. Guess what? If you don't know about it first, if you're waiting to kind of dial into a search or old school search, or you're waiting for your realtor to send you one, it just may not happen and it may be gone. And some of the market we saw last year, if you didn't get there pretty quickly, it was gone or multiple offers. So we're using technology in so many different ways now. And then we're going to talk about how we're going to use AI. So you say, what is AI? AI is artificial intelligence. It's a machine's ability to conduct cognitive functions as a human. No, they haven't replaced me yet, but they're working on replacing us old real estate agents with the robots. We'll be walking around out here and then you'll be dealing with the robots. Nah, I mean, that's not really where it's going, but hey, I went in Walmart the other day. Don't laugh. And you go into Walmart and you go to checkout and there's a technology and you look for a person or a human being to kind of say, okay, I'm going to go through the checkout line. And all you see is robots. All you see is computers. There isn't in the whole line, there isn't one soul working on the cash register. It's all AI. It's all computers. That's kind of scary, a little bit scary, but that's how they're using technology in some of that industry. And then, so the real estate industry is really slowly gravitating towards a data-driven, like most industries. Whenever people need large processes of data, they often turn to AI. Even through the people have joined artificial intelligence in real estate, the adoption of the sector has really been kind of slow. Us old real estate agents, we're slow to take in technology. And if you know most industries where you're in sales or profession, our industry is probably 55, 60 is probably the average age of a realtor. So, technology is not really our forefront. I remember back in the day, I'm not that old, but I'm getting there. I mean, I'm climbing. That's just kind of sad. Climbing up there in age. We all are, guys. Aren't we all getting older? It just seems like the years just keep going quicker and quicker, especially if you're like me. We have kids, and before you know it, they're 3, now they're 8, and before we blink, they'll be graduating, going off to college, getting married. All right, we won't start that. I start boohooing on the show, as you dads know and moms know out there. But time is just flying so quickly. I remember in school, where we go through school in high school, we just couldn't wait to get through the days. The days would just take forever, right? And now days and hours and weeks turns to months, months turns to quarters. In our industry, we're always, in sales, so it's quarters, year end, what's your goals? Before you know it, just years. One of my team members here just have some little itty bitty babies, and he was chatting with me the other day, and it was just a blink of an eye. Now they're going to be crawling and walking. I mean, crawling. Before they know it, they'll be walking and running. That's how quick it goes. So, technology is changing, but life is changing so quickly. And so with the AI and the artificial intelligence in the real estate, there's certain ways that we are using it, but as we said, real estate's just been slow to get to it. But I think we're going to see that pick up in the next 5 years. Some ways that artificial intelligence has been used over the years to get an idea of, this was kind of intriguing, and you guys might think it's neat, but AI recently in 2008 effectively did a commercial 2 multifamily building in Philly over $6 million. The AI uses algorithm, data points, relevant information to make decisions, including into how much is the home's worth, property structure features in the property, how's the local housing market, number of houses involved, and potential natural disasters coming up down the road. The AI system has added many criterias, a little tongue-tied with that, but basically multiple criterias for the AI to work better and more efficient. And then AI in the real estate industry is using this in so many more avenues. And so, AI is being used in lead generation as real estate agents are across the country, helping generate more leads. We use it in our technology now. One of the platforms that we're working with is a database, and where it's so smart that it will start thinking about, actually, before I started, Nick was talking to me. He said, Ryan, when you leave in an appointment, all you have to do is open up the app, enter the text and say, Ryan, did you get the deal or did you not get the deal? How did it go? If you speak into it, it just sends some kind of data back, puts it in your CRM and starts going, launching plans and things. How cool is that? I mean, that's pretty neat. How is AI helping people find homes in today's market? Very, very popular. We know a lot of different companies out there using that AI model and so much more. We got a little bit more on AI on the second half of Real Estate with Ryan. You guys stay with us and stay tuned. We got Real Estate with Ryan coming up second half.
Knoxville and East Tennessee. The region is known for its rolling hills, rivers, and lakes. There's no better place to work, live, or raise a family. Home is where your story begins. Buying or selling your home is a big decision, and you need a real estate team you can trust.
I'm Ryan Coleman with Hometown Realty, your hometown experts. Whether you're buying or selling a home, let us develop a winning game plan for you.
Hometown Realty is East Tennessee's #1 real estate group and a proud sponsor of the Vols.
I'm Ryan Coleman with Hometown Realty. The real estate market's changing every day. You need to know your home's value in today's market. Text your home address to 290-2290 for an instant, no obligation home evaluation. That's 865-290-2290. And remember, when you're ready to sell, we have a guaranteed sale program to get you in your next home stress-free. Trust your hometown experts. We've helped thousands of people just like you. All right, we're coming back hot on Real Estate with Ryan. Second half. A lot going on today. A lot of news, trying to get through all the notes and so much is going on. But before we get in the second half, I'm going to try to speed this up because I've got a lot of information to cover for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching us. We really appreciate your support. You know, you guys, if you need anything on real estate, we do these shows every week. I'm trying to give you the real estate news, but obviously, anybody who's thinking about buying or selling in the marketplace today, we'd love to help you. Good place to start is ryancoleman.org, or give me a call directly at 693-SOLD, best number in real estate. Help you any way we can, as we always have done over the years. The goal is not about how we can sell your house or do something there. We want to try to help you and make you part of the family and just help you any way we can. That's how we've grown our company over the last 24 years, and we continue to like to do that. And we thank all you guys for your support. It means the world. Now, drum roll, please. We got our 60-second Vol update. So much news going on. All right, drum roll, please. All right, music's going. All right, Tennessee men's basketball, if you didn't know, played the other night. Big game. Thompson Bowling Arena. Second time ever that we played a #1 team. And yes, sir, we got the W, got the win 68-59 against Alabama. And then we were singing the Alabama theme song as the night closed down. And not only did we beat them in football, guys, we beat them in basketball. So it's a great time to be a Vol. Vol Nation was great. Super excited. We got the men's playing on February 18th. Kentucky. That'd be a nice win. We go down to Kentucky. That game's at 1 o'clock. Got our Lady Vols playing Thursday. Arkansas, root them on. It's at 7 p.m. That is a away game. Sunday, our Lady Vols at home versus Auburn. It's home game, 12 o'clock. Go out and support our Lady Vols. We've only got a couple home games left. Make sure you check them out. Tickets still available. And just in case you didn't know, we're giving away tickets. Make sure you like and subscribe to our page. Men, women, football, baseball, we're doing it all. All you got to do is like and subscribe, and we're sending you to the game. And then, of course, our men's baseball team, #2 ranked preseason in the country, and we're starting in the desert. Arizona preseason tournament. It's the MLB Desert Invitational opening, and we start that game on Friday versus Arizona at 8 p.m. It looks like Sunday, and then we also play up to Sunday. Is that right? I think it was that Sunday as well. So big news for real estate and the Vols. It's just that season. And you know, Hometown Realty, proud sponsor of the Vols. We got your back. Go Big Orange. And that is our 60-second, maybe a little pushed update for the Vols. All right, going back to AI. So the first half, we're talking about a little AI, a little technology, little robots. So we've got AI that's come out, and the industry's come out with this little computer, and it was pretty cool the other day, where you go in here and the AI, you just ask it a question, it starts spitting out information. So we were like, what about this? And it just starts spitting out all this information. And then what about this blog? And what about this opportunity? It starts talking back to you. I was blown away. I was wondering if I could put AI on the radio and see if it would do the show for me, but it wouldn't do it, but it gave me some good ideas. And you know what's funny about that? Today's show is brought to you by AI technology. What is AI doing? It's helping Real Estate with Ryan come up with great content for you guys, new technology, new ideas, and just working to find good solutions to what people want to hear in the marketplace. So that's how we're using AI. Let's go about automation. We talked about in the first half how we're using automation and AI to really hone in and follow up with our clients. And so then that's a competitive advantage in the marketplace. We used to be, back in the day, we put them in this thing called a database. I don't know how smart it was, but it was this old school. I won't say a name. I won't say the name of it. Last name producer. Nobody will know the beginning part of it, but right. It's old school. I mean, old. And you put it in there and you think you put it in the database, but it just sits there. And, the database was only as good as you, the user, right? So if you're not working your database, you're not going to take care of your people in whatever industry you're in. Insurance, sales, lawyers, doctors, you got to have a good database and got to take care of your people. Well, now the technology is just crazy, where we're putting in cookies and we're putting in tracking pixels and we're putting in plans. And as I was telling you in the first part of the show, I would leave an appointment and I can talk into the text. It's going to do something for me and update the notes. I mean, it's just kind of wild. But that's interesting how that's handled in the real estate industry. We talked about in the first segment, in case you guys missed it, that there was a $6 million multifamily dollar deal on AI. Now, a lot of different things that AI is used is to collect a lot of data, keeping pools and things like that together as far as organized and structured. And then high cost, AI is very high cost. So a lot of those things can get very costly, so may not make sense for your business. Regulations, lenders, Zillow, Zillow is out there. They've used it to a process, right, to think of how your home's valued. They would look at pictures and their AI would try to come up with a value on your home. But that hasn't always worked well. So, I think in conclusion on AI, I think we're going to see it progress over the next couple of years. I think it's going to do a lot of heavy lifting. It's going to help people more efficient. It's going to help investors make decisions on property, gives them more data points. It's going to help them make the right offers. But it is a computer, guys. And in some industries, obviously, they're doing more of the heavy lifting. But real estate is always going to be a property-specific issue. And so you're going to need an expert, not a robot, to help you through the process. But data is always good. And that's what I see for going in the 2023 and plus market as we use AI technology. What do you think about AI? Y'all use AI? Do you use the Siri? Isn't that part of like an AI thing? I don't know. But I use it. We're getting used to it. I push it a little bit, push it away a little bit, but we all have to adapt it. I think part is anything in your industry, business, home life, that's your business, right? You're running a little home, got your business, your kids keeping you straight. If AI can make you more efficient, more organized, embrace the technology. And if you're like me, it may be hard to embrace it, but if it helps you make you more efficient, more smarter, and more cost efficient, then people are going to continue to use it. Let's talk about no more computers. Let's talk about the real estate market and what's going on with housing prices as we're in the second half of Real Estate with Ryan, because that's what everybody wants to know. What's going on with markets? I'm seeing homes on the market a little bit longer. I'm seeing sellers out there dropping prices, but I'm also seeing multiple offers. I'm seeing things go quickly. What does the housing market look like in 2023? What are we going to be expecting? And what can we expect as spring is right around the corner? U.S. house prices have largely been unchanged over the last couple months and that have reached their peak over in summer of 2022. We used some data by CoreLogic, Case Shiller, and we looked at some of that data, and we went back to September to present. And we saw a little bit of a fall off, negative 1, 0.05, 0.06 in October and November, and December about negative 0.4. So, if you look at the chart, kind of looking, get a look at that, you're not seeing big adjustments. Right now, you may be concerned about the real estate housing market, kind of wondering what's going on with so much news that's out there. And I think a lot of that is news generated. If you go back in years, me and my wife were chatting and we're saying, well, if the news is saying that the market's not well, then the market will be dictated that the market's not well. As soon as I start hearing on mainstream media, right, the news, that the news is market's no good, then I'm just going to assume the market's no good. So therefore, I'm going to fall into that. But that's not necessarily the case. We've got a perfect storm where there's a lot of things that's going on in the market today. We've got inflation. We've got the Feds adjusting interest rates because they're spending more money than they got, and they're trying to keep up with the cost. But then consumer reports that came out the other day, did you see that the sales, gross product sales, or it was just the consumer sales, was actually up? So people are still spending. Jobs are at a good point where people have jobs. And although things are increasing on the debt, it was not a recession on what they were expected to see. So, obviously, a lot of things have to go into the marketplace to make a market change. So we go back to 2008 and what went on in the housing market there. A lot of things that went into that crash in 2008 was the over or under regulation of the real estate market loans, the lenders, right? So the housing market was, the market was hot. Everybody that could get a loan, if you had a social security number and basically a heartbeat, we'd give you a loan. And then so a lot of that went into the housing market. And then when the market changed, a lot of those guys shouldn't have made loans to those particular borrowers at that time. And then so the market was flooded with a lot of foreclosure. Going back, looking at that data back in 2006, and the data for the Mortgage Credit Availability Index was 868.7. Currently now we're 103.3, dramatically down. So the short answer is our inventory is low. Rates are still up a little bit, but still, as you know, over the past 25 years, still really good. So we see the market slower, but I expect a spring and summer to really stay booming. So hope you've enjoyed Real Estate with Ryan. We've enjoyed spending time with you. Catch us next Saturday. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you next week.